Hello, my name is Daquana White, and I'm here to inform you about the importance of self-love. Could you imagine lacking the knowledge of self-love for 19 years of your life and still not fully grasping it until you're around the age of 21? Today, I want to share with you what experiencing the journey of self-love has done for me, the positive effects of having self-love, and the negative effects due to lack of self-love. As a woman who has a career based on body positivity, a woman who has experienced firsthand the positive effects of self-love, and who has generated many inspirational testimonies, I embody the radiance of self-love. Many of you may thrive on pleasing others, being selfless, and in turn you forget to nourish your own soul. The goal of my speech is to inform you of the benefits of self-love, what effects self-love has on us physically, psychologically, and emotionally, as well as distinguish between self-love, narcissism, and selfishness. I would like to begin with a definition of self-love. According to dictionary.com, self-love is defined as a noun, meaning the instinct by which one's actions are directed to the promotion of one's own welfare or well-being, especially an excessive regard for one's own advantage, or conceit. The third meaning is narcissism, which in summary means inordinate fascination with oneself or excessive self-love. According to Diana White from Woman Nightly, loving yourself and narcissism or selfishness are absolutely different. Love is about giving and receiving. It is okay to love others, fulfill others, but to also care for yourself. There's an old saying that we cannot love others if we cannot love ourselves. I know you've all heard it. Upon my journey of self-discovery, I have questioned that saying. In some cases, I believe that those who don't love themselves can pour tons of love onto others simply because they know what it feels like to lack love. Since we have defined self-love, I would now like to explain some of the benefits or the effects, of self-love. According to the Department of Medical Psychology and the Trachea Journal of Sciences, the development of self-love or self-esteem develops from birth and is constantly changing under the influence of experiences. Self-love and self-esteem can go hand in hand. Loving yourself decreases anxiety and depression, and it can lessen stress, worry, and self-harm. Self-love can determine the energy that we put out in the atmosphere. You tend to look better or feel better. You won't allow yourself to be treated badly by others, and later down the line, it can lead to a happier family life. Finally, let's look at ways we can practice self-love. Reading positive books or heartfelt books can give us a different perspective on self-love. 3 of my favorite books that discuss growth, reflection, and experiences are 1, Maya Angelou's The Complete Poetry Book, and I picked this up from Barnes & Noble's. The quote on the back says, "I am a woman phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me." And what I get from that quote is, in order to fulfill others and fulfill ourselves, we have to first find our purpose and serve that. My next favorite book is Rupi Kaur's Milk and Honey. I love how she broke it down. She has the hurting, the loving, the breaking, and the healing. And I like that she ends with the healing just because simply it gives off a vibe that even through hurt and pain and negativity, positivity can come from that. So I like the chapter, the healing especially. And lastly, I love The Longing of Chaos, or The Chaos of Longing, by K.Y. Robinson. And I'll read a little excerpt off the back. It says, "There's a universe swirling inside you. You have to learn to be your own earth, your own wind, your own fire, and your own water. You are a natural phenomenon, not a natural disaster." Poetry books keep things short and sweet, yet they have tons of depth. Watching motivational videos or speeches can also contribute to that go-getter attitude that we should all embody. Setting aside days for self-care is necessary. Candlelit baths, an hour of wine and music, or a face mask. In conclusion, we should all understand the importance of self-love and how it impacts our health, personal atmosphere, and those who look up to us. It is possible to be selfless while also tending to our own needs. Those who fulfill others can still benefit from fulfilling themselves. Thank you so much for listening to my speech.